Y'all know I loves a Monday because it's Money Making Monday. So whatever you didn't do last week, you get a whole nother week to do it all over again. If you didn't get that divorce last week, guess what? You got a whole nother week to get it. If you didn't propose to her last week, guess what? You got a whole nother week to propose to her. If you didn't make enough money last week, you got a whole nother week to make your money, honey. Y'all be hating on Mondays, but Mondays is the day while you playing. By Friday, you done lost all your damn money, and now you trying to figure out how you gonna get it for the weekend to turn up, get lit. Welcome, family, to the Tammi Mac Late Show on Fox Soul. I'm Tammi Mac. Hey! And this is how I like to get started each and every night with a little Tam talk. So I hate to start your Monday off on a sad note, but the father of a Tatiana Jefferson has died of a cardiac arrest over the weekend. Did you guys know that? Yeah. The father of the woman who was killed by a Fort Worth police officer as she played video games with her 8-year-old nephew in her home died of a heart attack less than a month after his only daughter was fatally shot. It's clear he died of a heartbreak, right? Yeah, meanwhile, 2 suspects in the case of Alexis Crawford have been taken into custody. Now, have you all heard about this story with Alexis Crawford? Alexis Crawford went missing from Clark Atlanta University on October 30th. Crawford's roommate, Jordan Jones, and Jones's boyfriend, Baron Brantley, were arrested in connection with the murder. One of the 2 led the investigators to Crawford's body. On October 27th, Crawford actually filed a police report with the Atlanta Police Department on her roommate's boyfriend, stating that he forced himself on her, kissing and touching her against her will. Crawford later went missing, and now the 2 are in custody for her murder. Wow, that's deep. Now, I don't want to hit you with too much sad news, so on a Monday, we got good news to follow, all right? Good news, you can clap it up for good news. Comedian Kevin Hart is back up and at it after his car accident. He made his first appearance at the, what was it? The E People's Choice Awards, and took to the stage to a standing ovation while accepting the trophy for Comedy Act of 2019. And I got more good news. Judge Mathis is donating 50,000 bottles of water to schools throughout Flint. Additionally, the judge has also teamed up with AquaTrue to provide 9 water filtration systems to charter schools in the city. And it's interesting because everyone has this idea that the water in Flint is all good now, and it's not. But nice to know that the judge is doing some good in his hood. And actually, when Aretha Franklin died, Judge Mathis said that Aretha Franklin called him and said, look, I need you to take care of the city, take care of Detroit, make sure they're doing the right thing with my city. So, you know, I think Judge Mathis is keeping his promise to Aretha Franklin and the city of Detroit. Okay. Here's some sit your ass down somewhere news. Sit your ass down somewhere. After a 55-year-old white woman got into an altercation at a Popeyes, a viral video of a Popeyes employee body slamming the woman outside a Tennessee Popeyes has gone viral, resulting in an arrest for that man. Now, the 29-year-old was charged with felony aggravated assault. There are conflicting accounts of what happened, y'all. The employee says the woman called them the N-word. She denies it, and we're going to get in depth with this story on the Tammi Mac Late Show today. I can't wait for us to talk about this one. Meanwhile, at another Popeyes, employees went slap mad when another employee started selling the chicken sandwiches from the side door. They out here slanging chicken sandwiches like dope, y'all. They flipping chicken sandwiches like houses. They out here eBaying, OfferUpping, and StubHubbing chicken sandwiches. Now, that gives a whole nother meaning to side piece, right? This is just too much, y'all. And so is tonight's show. So I can't wait to get into it with all this and even more. Tonight, I'm getting us caught up on some of the hot topics with help of some very funny people who will bring both the funny and the tea. But before we get started, I want to invite you, everyone at home, to connect with us by tweeting us at Fox Soul TV, or you can call us 866 Fox Soul, because we're live and we want to hear from you. Don't be jealous because they having so much fun in the audience. No. Don't get jealous at all. You can have just as much fun and you can call in and talk to us. All right, it's time to get started. Let's get it started. Please welcome comedians Tori Hart, Jay Phillips, Alicia Cooper, and Grady to the show. Pick your seat, Jay.
Hey, honey.
All right, Alicia, you looking nice and furryful.
Hey, Mama.
You looking like a chicken sandwich. Hey. So let's get it all started off and cracking with this Popeyes. Everything is gone crazy at the Popeyes. Some people even say that Popeyes need to stop selling the chicken sandwich. What do y'all think?
I think they don't have these problems down at the Chick-fil-A. So I went and got one of these sandwiches. After I heard that somebody got stabbed, I put on my socks and shoes and headed straight to the Popeye. I said some good stuff going on. And the chicken sandwich was a chicken sandwich. I didn't understand the hype, you know?
Hey,
it was good, but it wasn't murderous. You know? But I was worried because that was a big piece of chicken. I was like, they done hopped this stuff up on some steroids.
Right.
This piece of chicken weighed 84 pounds. I was getting it up in my mouth like this. But it was good, but you know, I'm like,
it was good.
It was good.
I hear what you're saying, but I went and had that sandwich, and I did my best to hate on that joint. That was an absolutely marvelous chicken sandwich. You understand me? And everybody who I see doing these reveal videos, they look the exact same way as I do when they had their sandwich. The first bite, you be like, man, whatever, and you bite it and you go, mm-hmm. And then your eyebrows end up way up here. You're like, yeah,
I wish I had my video on my Instagram because that's exactly how I looked. I bet I was like, yeah, right, it's a chicken sandwich. Now, damn, that's good.
That's exactly what because it's a good sandwich.
I can't get in it. I couldn't get into it. I went to Popeyes and just drove around. That was it.
You just circle the block.
Yeah, I was gonna get it. I was like, no, this some nigga shit. I can't do this. I gotta get up out of here. I couldn't do that. I couldn't do that.
Let me tell you, it did the exact opposite for me that it did for y'all too, because if you looking to lose some weight, it's a great laxative. That's all I'm gonna tell you. I ended up on the toilet, and that did get posted on my Instagram, okay? I was like, goddamn, I'm about to lose some weight from this chicken sandwich. It made me go right to the bathroom. I was like, okay, this isn't what I thought it would be.
That chicken sandwich is high in everything. It's high in sugar, it's high in salt, it's high in cholesterol.
And getting your ass beat. It's high in getting your ass beat.
Right. It's high in arrest. Yes, exactly.
That's what it is. Violent.
That chicken sandwich so good, it make white people think they can say nigga in Popeyes.
Clearly, that's how good it is.
At Walmart.
Clearly, that's how good it is. So what do y'all think about dudes selling the chicken on the side, getting his hustle on? Should they have let him do it, or should they have rode for Popeyes like they did, the employees?
I think it's brilliant. First of all, it shows that Popeyes needs to increase their hourly wage. When you pay people a living wage, they don't have to sling chicken sandwiches out the side door. If you done quadruple my workload and your profit margin done quadruple and my salary stayed the same, I'm slinging them out the side door.
Okay, there it is, Grady.
Listen, just peep the ingredients in there, then go home and sell it yourself. That's what you do. All that selling out the door.
I tried to do that, but there's something, like, I can't get my crust like Popeye's crust. It's something about that crust that sticks to the meat, but it's still crispy and it, like, protrudes from the meat.
All it is just extra paprika. That's all it is. Paprika.
That's more than paprika. That's crack, okay? Baking soda.
Extra paprika, little cayenne. That's all it is. Paprika.
A little paprika and cayenne.
I don't know why y'all acting like this is new, man. When I was coming up, everybody had a friend that worked at a fast food joint. Everybody, no matter where you are, we got a cousin, we got a buddy, and you know damn well you better get some extra fries.
Yep.
You better throw something extra in the bag, and then you tip them accordingly. It's just the way of the land.
Right.
So it ain't nothing different because it's Popeye's chicken sandwiches. The only difference is now he could probably ask for about $15 per sandwich. You ain't got to stand in this line.
Jay, what's his profit margin on that?
Plenty from free, $15.
I take that.
Right. But how do you explain that when the store's register for the end of the day is $115? They like, now wait a minute, somebody's stealing these sandwiches. Because we don't have no chicken left, we'd have made $117. And the Popeyes down the street made 10 million. You're going to get caught.
You only steal on days that you don't have to close. So by the time...
Genius. That's genius.
Right there, all day.
Allegedly. I don't know.
So you was that friend that worked at the fast food joints back in the day and was slinging and giving them extra
Hey, Tammi,
fries
you
and
ain't got
stuff.
no other shit to talk about? They trying to get me I'm grown now. They trying to set me up.
My kids watching this.
That's how he got it.
I will move on. Are you all familiar with the artist Summer Walker?
Yes.
Yeah.
Summer Walker. So Summer Walker, she's been getting a lot of little heat, a little low-key heat from her fans. One, from the city of LA because she was saying how dirty and nasty LA was. But recently, she says she don't really give hugs. She don't like to hug people. And she really doesn't care what her fans think. That's just how it goes. She says she'll laugh, she'll joke with you, she'll take pictures with you, but she's not trying to hug you because of the transference of energy. How do y'all feel about the transference of energy?
That's some G shit. I understand what she's talking about. LA it's on the list of top 10 dirtiest cities. People don't want to admit it, but goddamn it, it is. Okay. Hugging, I understand transferring energy. Yeah, I get it. You done hug, we done did shows, and somebody hug ass stink. So, hey, it is what it is. Wash your ass before you come to see us at the show.
I mean, that's her, that's what she does. But I like hugging. But I heard that Summer Walker doesn't really bathe properly. So maybe she just, that's what I heard.
Oh, okay, that's interesting.
That's what I heard.
For some reason, I kind of heard something like that, too.
Yeah, so maybe she just don't want to transfer her.
She don't want to transfer her funk.
That's what I'm thinking.
It's not the energy, it's the funk.
Yeah.
Get the funk out of my face. She said she said when somebody's depressed and they hug her, she can feel that. When somebody's fearful and they hug her, she can feel that. When somebody's anxious. So she said that transference of energy would literally, this is her quote, literally kill me. So she believes that by hugging people and getting that energy, she'd die.
I thought she was going to say she don't hug because there's too many germs. That'll literally kill you. But my thing, is she a vegan? That's my next question.
Hilarious.
You can't eat nothing because all that had a mama. And now you're gonna die, so she better be a vegan so she can walk the walk and talk the talk. She ain't no vegan. Oh, that's some bull. Yeah, no.
I saw at Popeyes the other day getting that chicken sandwich. But you all are comedians who have a fan base and a following, and Tori, I know you've been on tour, and a lot of people want to hug you. How do you feel personally about hugging up on people?
Well, I'm an empath, so I feel everything too. This is why I'm saying. I mean, I just can't get with what she's saying, so I'm okay with hugging. I just know how to block it out to not let all that negative energy into my vortex. So that's just how I move and operate. So,
okay, Jay?
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not mad at her decision, to be honest with you. I mean, as a person, it don't matter what you do, entertainment, I don't care if you work as a milkman or whatever it is, everybody got a boundary. I mean, and it comes culturally for some, it comes, just naturally. I don't know what you're going through. I don't know what that, I have no clue. So until you're invited into somebody's space, you can't be mad at somebody for announcing where you want my boundaries to be. I mean, that's thousands of people. It's already people sitting there watching you when you at a restaurant eating. People that you don't know just staring at you chew.
Trying to figure out who you are.
Yeah, it's like, that's rude enough, to certain people. That is enough.
Right.
So some people can handle that, some people can't. I don't mind when people come say something to me. I don't like being stared at all damn day. Just throw me a peace sign, say something, and then let's move on. Let's do that. But everybody's not like me, so I can't be mad at her for having that request because it's a daunting thing to have hundreds of people that you don't know, you have no clue, know nothing about
What's
them.
that word again?
Daunting.
Genius.
Daunting.
That's genius.
Yeah.
You brilliant, boy.
Yeah. But it's a lot, though. A lot of people, you can't handle that. It's a lot. Hundreds of people knowing everything about you and you know nothing about them. And then they want to come hug on you and stuff. Yeah, that's a lot.
I'm a hugger because my Southern roots kind of instinctively make me hug people. But then there's this thing when you see people, like you said, that know you but you don't know them. There's a moment of uncomfortability that's there, and you're like not sure what to do. So I just go in for the hug because I feel like it just release everything. Like, okay, let me just hug the person. But it's interesting because people who hug seem like they have the upper hand, because if you don't want to hug somebody, a hugger will say, bring it on in, I'm a hugger. You know, so huggers don't tend to respect boundaries.
They don't.
Yeah. Well, look, I got 9 Instagram followers, so I cannot afford to alienate nobody. You want to hug, I'm going to hug you.
You hugging all 9.
I'm hugging all 9 of y'all. And hopefully y'all share this hug so I get anything.
I'm a hugger. I don't care. If you done paid top dollar, you done, got food, drink, got out the house, took a bath, I'm hugging you. I don't care. You got the show for us.
Right.
You paying top dollars for us to, entertain you.
You still hugging in this Me Too era.
Put it like this. They ain't gonna do that shit at my show. They ain't gonna do that at my show.
All right.
No, I'm hugging everybody. I don't care.
Right. Speaking of R&B artist, Drake got booed. Did y'all hear about
Aubrey?
Yeah.
Aubrey.
Drake, yes. Did y'all hear that Drake got booed at a concert?
Yeah.
Yeah, Drake got booed. They were apparently waiting on Frank Ocean. Frank Ocean.
Yes.
I was totally confused, baffled. I was like, what? I'm confused-rated. So what? Why?
What was the word again?
Confused-rated.
Y'all are brilliant tonight.
Right?
I just want to tell y'all. Keep it up.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Frank Ocean, he dope. He's brilliant. But I would say his audience want to see him. So I don't think it was. They weren't feeling Aubrey.
I'm just confused.
I keep calling him that.
Keep calling him that.
I don't know.
What's up with that?
The grass
Is
is
that a sign of disrespect? Are you one of them that will be booing his ass?
Nah,
That's what it sounds like.
I like Drake. I like Shorty. Shorty nice.
Yeah, but people pay to see something specific.
Is he short?
No, he's just a young boy. He's a little boy. He's nice. Give him a round of applause. He cares.
But when you pay your money for something very specific. If I pay to see Patti LaBelle and Anita Baker start walking up,
Sweet love. You know, she got that dress. She got that dress.
Anita.
Y'all
I'm like, I love you, Anita, but tonight was Patty night. And if I'm not gonna see Patty, I want my money back. I listen to you all night long for free because I paid for a certain service.
Talk that shit.
It is what it is.
Jay.
I mean, I think
Drake got booed.
Drake
I mean, he is
booed.
one of the top artists in the world right now.
You know what it was? It was the tease, okay? Because they never said that Frank Ocean was going to be there. This is Tyler, the Creator's his thing.
Right.
And he normally shines on the up and coming, the underground. It's a whole new, it's a whole underground.
It's a whole new set, yeah.
And that's normally who he does his focus on. And the fact that since you focusing on all of the underground people and you bring up arguably the most popular rapper of our era, it was kind of like, he's so popular that it's cool to not like him, even if you like him. You're like, yo, that song's dope, but he's whack. But how's he whack if everything he's doing is dope?
Right.
But it's so cool to not like him because everybody else does, and you want to feel like you're doing something outside the box by not liking Drake. His music is dope. You don't have to like him. He just y'all hate on light skinned people like that.
Oh, really, light skin?
I used to be light skinned until I started playing golf. Then I changed to brown.
I just wonder if Beyonce would have popped out, would they still have booed?
No, they'd have been
That's a
happy.
good question.
That lets
Because
you
she's
know if you're
she's
legendary
popular
or not.
too, even
Yeah.
more popular. And if
Right.
the scene
Right.
was these underground artists, and that's who they specifically came to see, would it be a contradiction to bring out Beyonce doing
Yeah,
her
they'd have
thing?
booed her. They'd have booed her.
They the booter.
They the boot the queen?
That's, I mean,
Give
that's
a shit. This ain't her concert. Get
That's
out
a
of here.
dope special guest, though.
That is a dope
Go in there and
yes.
go be with Jigga. We don't want to see you tonight.
How many people in the world can pull off a special guest like Drake? Non-announced, just
Exactly.
question marks on your flyer, and then you pop Drake out. I mean, you think
Right.
that's a win. That's how you gonna lose with
We
that?
would
Did they
think.
boo him?
But that just lets you know it ain't what you think it is. If Michael Jackson and Prince was still alive and they showed up, them people would have been on their feet. So that just lets Drake know his station right now. You know, he ain't there yet.
Okay. All right. You ain't there yet.
Yeah, Alicia. Talk that shit, Alicia.
She said it wasn't his station.
That's what it is.
I had to digress. I ain't
What do you do when a woman tell you it ain't your
ain't
station?
your station.
Man, you gotta leave, goddammit. You gotta leave.
So Tamar Braxton posted on her Instagram about signs to know when a man is gay. And so I'm going to read directly from her Instagram. She said, the truth is, ladies, that these dudes out here really do be gay. It ain't enough money, beauty, hair, babies in the world to keep them. They want the D, period. It's nothing wrong with you, but they will find every reason in the world to make you not good enough. If he lays with you for 3, 4, 10 days and he don't touch you, it's not you. He want a man. And that's on my mama.
When you putting stuff on mama, you mean that.
Right. In my head, I was like, what gay man she been sleeping with?
Right.
Like, that's the only thing I could think of for her to have all them exclamation points and bold letters in the Instagram. So, Grady.
Yeah.
Can you lay in the bed with a woman for 3, 4, 10 days and not touch her?
Yeah, but she ain't gonna. No, I ain't gonna. Cause first, I don't like her. I gotta like you to land. That's my sanctuary. I gotta like you. Let me say that first. I gotta like you.
Okay.
To be in my home, I got to really like you. Then you go get your thick ass in my bed. Oh no, I got to like you.
Okay.
So if you get past that, we ain't hitting in the bed. I got this minivan. I got couch. You ain't coming in the bed. I'm not finna go up there and romance you. Get it on the floor.
But
We ain't
the
finna get in the
question
bed.
is, can you be, I don't know, in the minivan or the couch or the floor for 3, 4, 10 days without touching her?
Nah.
Not gonna happen? What if you could you taste her for about 10 days?
Whoa, what part?
That part.
Oh, hell no, Tammi. Not tasting nothing.
You can't taste it for 3 days straight
Nah.
without.
Well, first of all, for me to mess with her, first of all, you got to just see if the chemistry is there. That's the difference. So I think the guys that she was with, or the guys she talking about, he don't really like the broad. A lot of people don't know that. Men are picky now.
Okay.
We pick, your feet little. Get out of here. If that's his thing, who gives a shit? Whatever he's into.
Right.
Wait, little feet is a problem?
Who cares? Whatever they're into. Shit, these motherfuckers walking around here with skirts on. Nobody give a damn. Who cares? Yeah.
But see, we also got to realize that Tamar resides in Atlanta. So she's going to see a whole lot of stuff.
Right.
You know, so I don't think she's necessarily speaking for herself. I think she's just making observations from what she sees. She probably has a lot of friends who are with guys that they haven't figured it out yet. But, you know, he ain't what he seems. You know, see, I grew up with 3 gay uncles. My mother had 2 gay brothers. My father had 1. They come, a lot of siblings. And so I always knew what it looked like. You know, I would tell my friends, I'd be like, that one?
Sweet.
My my roommate freshman year of college, she invited her boyfriend over. I want you to meet my boyfriend. This dude came over and started doing cheers in our floor. And so I'm looking at her and looking at him and looking at her and looking at him.
Like, you don't see it?
I'm like, you don't see this? This dude is cheering. Some people just don't know what it
2,
looks
4,
like.
6, 8. We appreciate it.
Spinning, flipping, the whole 9 yards.
Damn.
And she said they had never had sex. I'm like, I'm sure y'all haven't. You know, and so she asked my advice. She said, well, how would I know if he's gay? I said, look, if y'all make it to the bedroom, I need you to take your finger and stick it up his ass.
What?
I said, if it goes in all the way up to the elbow,
No,
You got your answer.
That's what she.
If
You wanna
just let
switch
her
seats?
finish,
See,
And she started laughing. She was laughing so hard. And I said, girl, I'm
But
serious.
did she do it and did the elbow go up there? That's what we want
They
to know.
never did it. And like 2 years later, he called her and came out.
Really?
years.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Okay.
What he told he was celibate? 2 years?
Girl, it's a long story.
Have you ever, Tori, been in the
Yes.
bed with somebody for 3, 4, 10 days and they never touch you?
Never.
What would you think if that happened?
He's gay. I mean, yeah, he's definitely gay. If he don't touch 3, 4, 3 days, yeah. 10 days,
That's a bit
unless you
excessive.
didn't have surgery or something like that. But, come on. If nothing's wrong and he hasn't touched me in 10 days, then it's him. Not
It's
me.
definitely not. Yeah, and I don't think we need Tamar Braxton to let us know that. I'm always confused when women can't figure it out.
Right.
Jay?
I don't know what y'all problem
like,
is.
I don't know.
I've been married so goddamn long. Sometimes I do go 10 days, you know. But that be on
Well,
me
you
too.
don't count.
I be like, hey. I be like, you good? Like, hey, I'll holler at you tomorrow. Ain't nothing wrong with me, but I'm just, that's a different situation. I mean, but some brand new.
Yeah.
If that's what I'm not. That's not me. But if like shit would go bad and brand new pops up, you ain't got that them 3 days. Hell no.
It's not gonna happen.
Right.
No.
Speaking of being married, though, let's talk about that.
All right.
So, actor Michael Beach. Do you all remember actor Michael Beach from? I remember him most from Soul Food. I
Yeah.
think it was.
I remember from Waiting to Exhale.
Oh, Waiting to Exhale. Yeah. So
He was on
Michael
Lean on
Beach.
Me. He was on Lean on Me.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
that's
He flipped the desk over.
There we go. So we know who Michael Beach
Yeah.
is.
Right.
Y'all know now.
Man.
Okay, good. So Michael Beach and his wife were on a show, and it's going viral because he and his wife, they were on, I think, one of those shows about black love.
Okay.
And so he and his wife have a few children. I think they have like 4 children or somewhere up in the 4s, 5s. And they said that they live with the children, him, his wife, and his ex-wife. So Jay, would you live with your ex-wife and your wife and kids?
No.
And they said it's a very happy situation. It works out for everybody.
I mean, I could see. I honestly could see how something like that might end up being able to work back out later on, but 90% of them cases, probably not. Like my ex and my wife, they ain't have no relationship to where they was gonna be in the same house. You know what I'm saying?
They go to the party together?
Hell no.
Oh, they wouldn't even go to the party together?
They were real cordial on them drop-offs.
Well, that's good. You need them cordial on the drop-off.
All right then, and that was pretty much it. You know.
This is weird. That sounds like Big Love or something.
It does sound like big
And if
love.
you're talking about exchanging energies, that's the wrong energy. I don't know. That wouldn't work
Well,
for
I
me.
thought about it, and I actually would let my husband's ex-wife move in
You see what I'm
if she
saying?
needed to move in. Yeah, she might not want to move in with me.
Right.
That's something else. But I would welcome her in.
But why
and-
would you welcome her in?
Because she's always been nice. She's been nice. She's been kind. You know, she wasn't one of them. I mean, I don't know. She's just nice. I like her. I don't dislike her. So if something happened to her, and because my husband has kids, and those kids also belong to her, then I would definitely welcome their mother into our home if there were extenuating circumstances, that said, hey, she needs to be here. I think I would do that. I don't feel like I wouldn't. Tori, what about you? Or should we skip over you? Skip over me.
Like, please skip over me.
Please! I pass.
Please, Lord, skip over me.
Pass. Okay, Tori pass.
And trust me, nobody ain't let me live with them, so definitely skip over me.
Ain't nobody live. Okay,
Yeah.
Grady.
Yeah, why not? Yeah, that was your broad before, so don't get, too caught up in it. Yeah, who cares? It don't matter. If it benefits the babies, who gives a shit? When you're a man, you don't really care. Like, can y'all stand each other? All right then, let's do it.
So then let me flip it.
Come on.
What if her ex-husband wanted to move in?
Who cares?
You good
I
with
just
that?
think people get too caught up. Everybody's sensitive. Don't nobody give a shit. You're too sensitive. Who gives a damn? He was before me, right?
Right.
And she was after you.
Right.
Who gives a damn? That's why you don't sleep 10 days. That's why I said it earlier. Who cares? Who cares? It's too fidgety in the damn house.
People worried about too much,
Yeah,
huh?
who
Ask
cares?
Jay.
Okay, George said.
I was first.
Ask him about the reverse.
We're doing the
thing.
reverse.
Yeah.
Oh, the
Would you
reverse?
let her ex-husband, if she had one, move in?
No.
Thank you. Thank you. And he ain't sensitive at all.
I ain't saying
If it works, it works. If it don't, it don't.
No,
Yeah.
no, this is it. I mean, we ain't even got to go deep.
Right. No.
That's no.
Do you think that? No.
So here's an interesting one. Alicia Keys took to Instagram talking about judgment, and particularly about her son. And I think we may have a video so that we can just hear it from her mouth herself. So let's roll.
He tells the lady that he wants rainbow colors on his nails. And she brings all these colors and she paints each nail a different color. And after he painted his nails, he looked at me and said, "Mommy, I don't want this on my nails." And I was like, "Why? You were so sure you're good." And he was like, "People are not gonna like it." Can you believe this? 4 years old. He's 4, and he already understands the concept that someone's going to judge him because he chose rainbow color on his nails.
So I hear y'all in the audience going, like, that's so sad.
That's
but
a damn shame.
which part?
What's Swiss at? Where in the hell is Swiss at?
That's right.
I'll say it again.
Say it again.
Where the hell is Swiss at?
You right.
Okay.
Because, see, I got 3 boys, and I'll be damned if any of my babies say, "Hey, Dad, I done went to the salon with mother, and I'll come back doing this here." I'm going to prison. I'm not finna play around with it. Let the baby be a baby. Let him be a boy. This is why you don't have kids with everybody. That's the main reason. You don't have children with everybody. Everybody's not good for it.
So what's wrong?
But
You don't
What's
let
wrong
nobody.
with it? No, Brady.
Hold on. First of all, no 4-year-old child. Children are sponges to the parents. Okay?
Yeah.
So whatever you do, the baby see it and he's going to mimic, or she's going to mimic.
Right.
The little boy had already told his mother, "I don't think this is good for me," because his male trait stuck out like, "Hey, I made you in the image of a boy. You don't do that." So all this getting your fingernail painted and it's a rant and all that, no. Where the damn father at? Swiss, stop making music. Go get your baby.
Okay.
Go get your baby.
That's pretty harsh.
But
I mean what I
first of all,
say, though.
This is
I
rich
hear
people
you.
problems, first of all. These people get rich and they just lose their damn mind. If she was in the hood, we wouldn't be having this damn discussion.
Real shit.
This is rich people problems. At the end of the
shit.
day, it's a parent's job to guide the kid in a way that's going to cause them the least amount of harm. It's not about you just letting him do whatever the hell he wants to do. That means he's raising himself. What are you there for?
Real talk.
What are you there for?
But if we're painting our fingers rainbow colors, as she said, that's not, it's not murder. It's not, like, what is wrong with that?
Well, it's, gay. So
It is gay.
it's gay. I mean, that's
Tori, I don't think
because
you're supposed to say that's gay anymore.
oh, I'm sorry, I can't say that.
I think that's.
Oh, well, so what's the new word? Gray without the R? I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know. I think
That's
that's
a good one.
what everybody wants to say, but nobody's saying anything anymore. But I mean, if that's what he is, fine, okay. But that's what the little boy was, getting to. That's what he was getting to.
Wait a minute. So the baby, you think the baby is?
No.
Because he said people
Exactly.
won't like that.
It was the baby's idea.
Yeah.
He wanted rainbow
thought-
nails.
And then when he saw
And
the
she
flag-
said, "Okay, get the rainbow nails." And he was like, "I don't think I want them because
People aren't
people are
gonna
going to
like
judge me."
Right.
Look,
No.
let's keep it to the facts. The facts of the matter are Little boy wanted to dabble in whatever that is that he thought. I mean, this is a little kid. I think that was innocent. The first part of it is innocent. Hey, this is paint, these are colors. Let's go have some fun with these colors. I'm gonna do all of the colors. And then once he did that, like Grady said, something in his instincts, your gut feeling kicked in and was like, yo, there's something ain't right about this. I don't know what that means, but I'm 4. I don't know what this feeling is. But yo, I don't like this no more. And then your mommy, you know, he ain't coming up with society's thinking of, that's mama putting that into his head, and that's somebody else doing that. His gut as a parent, my job is to feed my kids, my boys, my young men into believing in their gut feeling. Whatever that is, your gut feeling is right. You got to go with your gut feeling. And for her to question that is not strengthening his belief in his gut feeling to me.
But here's the point Alicia Keys, I believe, was making. His gut was the first move. I want some rainbow nails. And then society became his second move, but I don't want people talking about me.
His gut made him say that I don't like this. His gut made him say that after he did it, it's like, I mean, come on now. Everybody's done something.
If you take any kid into a nail salon with a bunch of colors, they might come out and say, I want a couple colors.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? That part is normal and natural, but that's where the parent has to come in and just have a whole discussion with the kid and parent. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're here to accompany mama
Right.
to this nail salon. We'll talk about you and your nails. You get a little bit older, you can understand the ramifications of the entire thing. Right now, you're 4.
Right.
So I'm going to let you be 4. You know, he's 4.
That's all I said. Let the baby be a baby.
So you're saying let him paint his nails?
No, I'm saying explain to him.
I think we understand Grady's position.
Never.
The little boy's not getting his, Grady's boy's not getting their nails painted.
That you like
Can they get a buff and like clear?
It's okay to
clean.
It's okay.
Clean is fine.
Yeah, y'all have a problem with the colors.
No.
The rainbow.
Rainbow.
Yeah, the rainbow.
If it was
the colors.
brown
No
or whatever
color.
color.
Oh, so
no. None of them.
So no colors.
No color.
Buff.
Not on 4. I'm going to jail. I'm going to jail.
Who you killing?
I don't know. Whoever.
He ain't decided yet.
You gonna chop their hands off?
It's just,
No.
what happens is,
Look, it's going to start with the Asian lady at the salon. And it's just going to keep going down to Popeye's chicken sandwich.
you know what I mean? I just think that you go too far with this. You go too far with it. And as Swiss being the father, he ain't say, hey, that's a no-no. That's a no-no. It's okay to tell no.
What do you think Swiss said to Alicia?
Nothing. He's ski doing or whatever, what they call him, the jet ski. He skating around the house in roller skates and fur buttons or whatever he doing. We missing the men.
Tori, you have a son.
Yeah.
Would you let your son get his nails painted?
At 4.
No. I mean, my son has locks that are dyed blonde right now, but I definitely would not let him paint.
See, that's what I don't understand.
Yeah.
What's the difference between locks, which is hair like this, which I see plenty of young men have, who've colored their hair in different colors or blonde, or what's the difference between that and nail polish? What is the difference?
It won't happen. My middle boy had dreads in Chicago. He was talking about doing the dip. We don't dip hair. First of all, cut your hair off. I'm your daddy. When you step in as a man, they already know. This is my image. This daddy is superhero. That's the issue. Daddy is superhero.
So you made him cut his locks off?
No. You ain't finna put no color in there because you're not a girl. Period. Period. I'm old school.
I was gonna say, so you don't think that's antiquated?
We don't do that. We don't do that.
That's pretty antiquated.
Yeah, I'm from Chicago. We don't do that. Mom and daddy.
Well, now
from
people in
South.
Chicago do it now.
That's the issue because most of the daddies are gone. Most of the daddies are in prison. They left the home. That's the reason. It's okay to be like, It's no. You don't do that. And you came for me? No, take that out. Keep it. I'll deal with it because you letting your hair grow.
Right.
I get it. But all that, no, we don't do all that.
So they can't even dip it?
No, what for?
To be fun.
No.
And my son's an artist.
We had Gumbies back in the what we had? We had Gumbies.
Yeah.
Bald heads.
Well, I may have the little, in the front.
But it
was
in the shape of Africa.
But you say let kids.
No, not all the time.
You said Kwame.
Come on now, Grady.
She said Kwame.
The shape of
of Africa.
She said Kwame.
Yeah, come on.
Tell her, Jay.
Touche.
But it was not the shape of Africa. It was just a patch.
No,
Yes, it was.
are you serious?
It was the shape of Africa.
Bullshit.
Not everybody wasn't in the shape of Africa.
No. She said Kwame.
Oh, Kwame.
Yeah.
But it still died no matter what. So if I tell my son you got
he
these
did die.
blonde locks, you shape it like Africa, that's okay for you.
It was the dye was shape of Africa. That's what
No,
it
I
did.
know, but
Here's what's not being said here. Grady has a particular way that he wants to raise his young boys, and that is his absolute right to do.
Oh, you ain't gotta speak for me.
I know. I know. I'm understand. I'm just saying it in a spectrum.
Okay.
Per spectrum.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? In the way that as a lady coming from a different perspective, you guys are going to have a different thing. You guys are responsible for a different side of what happens to this young man. Y'all in charge of the caring. Y'all in charge of the artistic. Y'all in charge. We are in charge of creating the hunters and the leaders of the next generation. You got my name on your back, so I'm going to give you everything that I got in order to give you that. Now, some of the ways that I'm going to teach you might not be proper and might not be foreseen, but it's the way that I learned, and it's the way that I turned out okay. And if you at least end up like me, I think I did my job, and I think that's what we're coming from. It's okay to have your opinion. It's just now that since we're in this cancel era, that you can't say nothing without everybody wanting to go viral and be upset about the way that you're trying to raise your kids. There's nothing wrong with what he's saying, but that's his house.
Right.
But he ain't got a problem with nobody else. I don't have a problem with neither one the way y'all do.
Not at all. Not at all.
That's just everybody
When you
raise their own
say
kids.
let a kid be a kid, I don't have kids, so I have to ask the three of you. Don't kids experiment with different things?
What's the thing? Go ahead, Tor. Go ahead.
no, they do.
That's it, they do.
They do, because I will say this, and I used to have locks. So I think when my son wanted to get the locks, it was because, I had them and mine were dyed, not like he has it now, but, they were dyed. And so he took on, wanting to have the locks, and also he saw the football player, I forget his name.
Odell Beckham.
Yeah, Odell Beckham, he had the blonde, so, he was into it because of that. And so, he wanted to experiment, but, I didn't see anything wrong with it because he is an artist, he's an individual, he's creative, he's a leader. And so I like the fact that he did want to step outside the box and do something different than all his other friends were doing. So I didn't see anything wrong with it. So, and that's still him being a child, exploring and learning, and because he's very, very masculine.
Right.
So.
We have a caller. Chris, hi. Thank you for calling in to the Tammi Mack Late Show.
Miss Tammi Mack, lovely to speak with you, and beautiful people on the panel. Thank you so much for having me. My question is coming directed towards the panel. What I'm hearing is a little saddening because I'm wondering why we're holding on to the construct of what a man and a woman are supposed to be. Everything aside from what's between our legs, that pretty much is where it should stop. If you're if you're talking about expressing yourself and how that's a good or bad thing, that's a little interesting that y'all have that take on it. But I was just wondering if y'all could expound on that, please.
So what take, Chris, are you referring to? The take of the fella saying, hey, I'm going to formulate my son into being a man?
Into a man, what exactly does that even mean?
What does that mean? Well, what that absolutely means is that in any successful household, there's different roles that people have to acquire to make the whole teamwork thing move. I mean, it's a family. Nobody does it by themselves. So if somebody's doing one thing, somebody else has to do something else. I mean, that's just part of what what it takes to raise a family. That's what family's about, right? Yeah.
So, Grady, are there separate duties from a man than a woman?
Of course.
In a household?
Of course.
And so expound on those separate duties.
Take out the garbage. Get the groceries. Make
you,
sure
Chris.
she's comfortable. Make sure she feels secure. You're a leader. You lead. That's the problem. Everybody feel like the woman is the leader, the man. No, if it's a family, children see parents getting along. I understand what he's talking about, but when you in this union, children need to see mommy and daddy get along. Mommy, what is your role? And then daddy, what is your role? Okay?
Yes.
So a lot of parents probably don't, like you just heard Big Bro just say, hey, I don't really touch her sometimes. That's how I feel. But the son and daughter might be like, well, I don't never see mommy and daddy hug. You understand?
Right.
You have to lead. And it's okay for you to say, hey, we're gonna watch TV together as a family.
The Cosby Show.
Whatever. Okay. It's okay to lead, though. That's all.
I heard some jeers in the audience. Somebody got something to say? Somebody, who has something? We got a microphone. Come on. Come on, baby. Step right here. There's a T right in the center right here. Step in the center of that T.
Come to the T, sis.
Come to the T.
Hello.
Hello.
Hi.
Hey,
My name is Lodeja Maiden. I understand some of your what you're saying, just the way we're moving as a society and then the traditional roles that we have set, our parents have set for us, and the foundation laid. I don't see anything wrong with that. I don't. I mean, it's a perfect balance. It's a good balance. However, where we're moving to society these days, a lot of this just is more so what everybody has to say. And we're in a weird space where it's half is traditional, the other half is this millennial moving into this new way. My question to you is, in the household of it, as far as you like, you know, the man take out the trash, something as simple as that. Can a woman take out the trash? Can a man cook dinner sometimes?
Of course.
Can it be vice versa?
I went to culinary school, so I'm okay with cooking.
Yeah. So I'm just like, can't roles be reversed in that sense? Now, I'm not saying like, I don't know what one thing that a man just has to do on his own.
Well, a man got to teach a man how to pee.
Exactly. Well, yeah, that's what. Okay, that part. But I mean, like.
I don't know how to pee standing up.
Right. No, I'm not saying it's stuff like actually what a man has. I'm not saying that like a man got. Of course, a man got to teach his son how to be a man. But I mean, like in the household traditions, can't each role take on each thing? It doesn't have to be a man.
Of course, Mom.
There's certain things that are going to stand out to be abnormal. Now, watch how abnormal this sounds.
Okay.
How would you feel if at every time, every door you got to, your lady opened your door for your man? Oh, that don't even sound right. You hear I heard it.
I mean, that's
but that is a
Or
role.
shovel of snow.
No. But that is a role that is taught from father to son. That is something that is taught. That is a behavior that is taught and a mindset that is taught. So there are certain things that is your job. That is just what it is.
Okay, I get you. That's all I wanted to do.
No, you good, Mom.
And you can always tell when a man has been raised by a man, you know, when you're dating him. Because I remember I dated this one guy. Every time I went to open my own door, he freaked out. And one time we were in front of his parents' house. He was like, don't you touch that door. My father could be looking out of the window. And I said, I wasn't used to all that. But I got used to not opening my own door because his father taught him how to be a man in such a way that he would freak out if his father caught him not opening a door for any lady, not just me. And then he would always refer to women as a young lady because a young lady. And I was like, I ain't used to this.
Now, why you leave him?
He cheated.
Did daddy teach you that too? Right.
But his parents have been married like 60 years. So that surprised me. I got caught completely off guard on that one. Yeah, I got caught slipping on that one.
Oh, God.
But he was opening them doors, right?
He was opening
a whole bunch of doors.
He was opening other doors, but he was doing everything right to the point where I never even thought he could cheat.
Oh, no.
Because his parents were still together 60 years later. But his father did teach him all the things that a man, and showed him with the way that he taught, the way he treated his mother. So he not only walked the walk, but he talked the talk. And I mean, I saw it with my own two eyes. I was like, wow, they were like the Cosbys. You know, and it is important because the other guys that I dated, some didn't have a father. They that was a whole
That's a different family.
it was good times in the other spots. So,
And you can also tell when a man hasn't been raised by his father. I remember going out on a date one day, and dude, I just had a brownie, and the bill came. I had to pay for my own brownie.
Damn.
Yeah, this brother don't have no daddy. He don't have no daddy.
And he ain't getting no blowjob.
I didn't know that could be on the table for a brownie. God damn.
Give me a brownie.
All I need is a brownie?
Dang.
Thank you.
It ain't a weed brownie, I'll tell you that. Regular brownie.
Brownies when I leave.
Them 10 days might be up if you get you some brownies.
You're right.
Oh, wow. Tori, do you feel like it's best that a young man be raised by the mother and the father, or would you believe you could do it by yourself?
I definitely can't do it by myself. So I feel like you definitely need a father and a mother, or at least a male figure in a young man's life.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah, I think that we women have gotten to the point where we think we can do everything by ourselves, and almost to the point to where we're offended when people suggest that we may need a little help. And I think that's a little ridiculous, because
Can you describe the help?
like what kind of help a woman might
Yeah,
need.
because the sister, she made a good
Like,
point.
well, financial help for once.
Right.
You know, I'm gonna tell you right now, I can make my own money, but I would rather spend his. And that's real. And I want him to be okay with that. I want him to be like, no, baby, keep yours.
Right.
We good. Do what you want to do. You know, go do what you want to do with your money, and we're gonna take care of the stuff with my money.
Yeah.
So I love the protection that a man provides. I love the financial stability that a man can provide. I don't want to do none of that shit by myself.
Thank you.
I don't know, and kudos to you if you want to do it by yourself, but I promise you that I get tired of women talking about how hard it is and how difficult it is, but then when you say so, I could do it all by myself, then shut the hell up.
Yeah.
If you're gonna do it by yourself, do it by yourself and don't complain about it. Then be happy. I do it by myself. Okay, you go ahead and do it by yourself, but I don't want to take out the trash. I don't want to, anything traditionally that a woman shouldn't do, I don't want to do it. I don't want to do it, but I do love making my own money. I do love working, so I will probably never be that woman that just kind of sits at home.
Right.
But I cook every day. Well, let me stop lying, because he's going to be like, you ain't cooked this week. But I do. I cook. I get up and I cook breakfast for my husband every day. I cook lunch. I cook dinner. I clean up the house.
Where you get all this time?
Right. And talk the host of the talk show.
Listening to her.
Here's the thing, you make time for stuff you want to do.
All that for a brownie?
Say it again.
You make time for what you want to do.
I ain't got to say shit else.
And I
ain't got to say shit
and
else.
I
That's
do
it.
believe, like, I do get tired, you know, but even on the days that I'm tired and I'm exhausted, you know, I get a reprieve. It's not like he gonna be like, well, you ain't cooked my breakfast this morning.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, he gonna feel it when I don't cook, cause that's what I
He's
do.
used to it.
Right.
Yeah, he's used
But he ain't gonna be coming in the bedroom waking me up talking about,
Nah.
you ain't gonna fix my breakfast.
Yeah,
like, it's
nah.
not gonna go down
Nah.
like that. You know what I'm saying?
That's a mama's boy.
Probably
That's
so.
a
yeah.
mama's boy that does that.
That says,
Real
you ain't
talk.
gonna cook my breakfast.
Yeah, you ain't gonna do it. No, it's, you know, like I said, when you're a man, you lead your home. You lead the home. That's it. That's it. It's okay. If you tired, I'm gonna cook for you.
Yeah, I find it
Switch.
refreshing
Yeah, switch.
when a man treats me like a woman.
Yeah, it's easy.
Flat out. Flat out.
So could you be a Meghan Markle and give up your whole career and go marry Prince Harry and sit over there with
That's
the
a
royals?
job. I don't want that kind of job. That's a job. Are you kidding me? She
Tell me
already
about
on interviews talking about it's hard. It's so hard. We can't take it. It's and the baby and I'm like, yeah, girl.
She messed up when she
me.
finally
Go
realized
ahead.
it. That chick was looking like how them people looked in Jonestown when they wanted to go home on the plane. I'm
Hilarious.
so glad you asked. I am happy. Somebody take me home. Get the American consulate to come rescue me. The prince, the queen is a bitch.
I haven't had any in 10 days. I want to thank all of you.
Talk that shit.
Thank all of you, Grady,
Thank you.
Alicia, Jay, Tori. Thank you for hanging out on the Tammi McLeay Show. It's been a lot of fun. You all can continue to hang out. As a matter of fact, if you want to hang out in the studio audience, y'all have a good time tonight? There it is. If you want to hang out in the audience, you can do that. All you have to do if you're in LA is email audience@foxsoul.tv and make sure you keep tuning in to Fox Soul. And then you can stay tuned for Quincy Harris. He's in Philly on the Q. He's coming to us. We'll be back tomorrow at 6 p.m. We've got Mike and Donnie. Then 7 p.m. we've got Dr. Sean. 8 p.m. Mike and Donnie is back with a double dose. And then it's the Tammi McLeay Show at 9, baby. Hey! So check out Fox Soul tomorrow starting at 6 p.m. Until tomorrow at 9 p.m., it's a blessing to be in your box, baby.